Good evening, and welcome back to the Shadows of Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream campaign. My name is Monty Martin, running our game as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Wilhelm von Kessel, the human swashbuckler rogue. And we're joined today by our good friends.
Jill Denitis playing Rudy Whitaker, the Shifter Eldritch Knight.
And Joe O'Gorman playing Wrath, the Aasimar Warlock.
Thank you for joining us once again. If you are just tuning in for the very first time, welcome. We are the Dungeon Dudes, and Kelly and I post new videos every other Tuesday and every Thursday on our YouTube channel, where we cover everything D&D, including advice for players and guides for Dungeon Masters. So check us out at youtube.com/Dungeon Dudes.
You can also join us on Tuesday nights when we record the campaign live on Twitch. You can check us out from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on at twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also watch the video episodes of the show on YouTube and check us out as an audio-only podcast. Horns.
Horns, indeed. Get that air horn going. Well, with that, let's return to the shadows.
Drakkenheim is no more. For 15 years, we foolishly believed the madness and mayhem of that crumbling city was confined to the ruins. We were wrong. Insidious horrors have crept out of the shadow of Drakkenheim into a world unprepared for such nightmares. Tales of strange magic, swirling haze, and unspeakable terrors echo through the villages and towns surrounding that accursed place. Now, the Dusk Wardens, a new band of heroes, are tasked with driving out the seeping tendrils of the spreading darkness before it takes root.
Welcome back to the Shadows of Drakkenheim. When last we left our heroes, they woke up from their adventures in the Dreamland and returned to the waking world, new allies in hand. Coming together at the Kesselwald Lodge with Rickard Steelfang and his mercenaries and Elias Drexel and the Hooded Lanterns, our heroes concocted a plan to finally confront Constance Kleinkessel. Our heroes' plan is as follows. Let me make sure I've got this correct.
And brush it up if you need to.
Okay. The Hooded Lanterns and the Steelfangs will be entering in the front doors of the castle, presumably with the Steelfangs bringing Elias Drexel and several other soldiers who are disguised as you three as bait to sort of Trojan horse the situation. Meanwhile, the three of you will, under the cover of one of Wrath's invisibility spells, sneak up the ravine and into the well to enter the castle. Then what is your plan?
The well.
We get in the cave,
Yeah, down the well.
down the well. We retrieve the blanket of dreams.
Because the theory, I believe, is that if there is danger, the Countess will try to flee. With it being sunlight outside, her avenue of escape is this portal to the dream realm. Mm-hmm. So by stealing it, when she comes to escape after the attack is triggered, we will be there waiting for her, and there will be nowhere for her to run.
Okay.
Cross our fingers.
That's the plan.
We also have some instructions from Elias Drexel in terms of if things go south.
Yeah.
He gave us a flare gun
Yes.
to alert because they won't be able to engage the Countess. And we may need their help with the Countess, so once we find out where she is, shoot the flare.
Once the blanket is acquired, it's going to be like a pincher move where she's going to be somewhere in the castle. And if it's daylight out, she won't have anywhere to go. There is also the idea that dawn is breaking while this is all happening. So she might have the illusion of safety by thinking that that she still has some time, giving us possibly an opportunity to get her in the sunlight,
Chase her out.
chase her out.
Chase her out.
Well, with that, you and the Steel Fangs travel together, skirting the outskirts of Kesselholm Village in the wee hours of the night. It is an eerie quiet in the morning of the dawn, and on what will be an overcast day. As you head through the woods to get around the town and head up the pathway to the castle, you go over the last details of the plan, and you split up, with the group of you heading along the ravine, and the rest of the Steel Fangs and Elias Drexel going up to the front gates of the castle. Casting your invisibility spell, the group of you climb up the ravine and with under the invisibility spell and with your boots of spider climbing. I'm not going to have you make any checks for this. There's no time pressure under this. And as you head up towards the courtyard, you see the gatehouse gates open, and the cart which bears the prisoners making its way across the bridge.
So everything's on schedule then. If they're approaching the castle, we need to get down there. Roughly, if they're just crossing the bridge now, if Wilhelm was to observe this and make a rough estimation of how long they have, because they need to get into the castle. Basically, I think the idea is they're going to get into the heart, wait for everybody to drop their guard, and assume that everything's good, and then they're going to spring and attack.
You have minutes, basically. Everyone, that was the understanding, was that it's a go time now.
We're all kind of holding hands so that we don't lose each other. And, all right. We have precious minutes, I say, looking to either side where I can't see you. We need to get in there and steal this blanket. Was that a fourth person that just tapped me?
That was me.
Okay.
Maybe
good.
Houdini. I don't know.
Okay. Fantastic, as long as it wasn't some invisible other creature.
No.
The final minutes of twilight hover in the air as you skirt through the courtyard. The courtyard bailey just off the side of the main keep. So, of course, there's the main square tower that makes up Kesselholm Keep that the main bridge connects to. But the courtyard is made with a small wall, roughly 30 feet high and only about 5 feet wide, with its own little gate and stairs leading up. And this walled, at the tops of the wall, there's actually a doorway that leads into the main keep and a doorway that leads into one of the external towers. But then there's also a bridge connecting the upper levels of the main keep to the the eastern tower of the courtyard. Okay? The well is open. The reflecting light of the water below just catching the glimmer of the when there's just like the smallest hint of light that dances across the clouds on a cloudy morning on a cloudy day, just catches off the light below.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Off the water below.
Do y'all want me to shimmy down this well?
If you'd like to, go first.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you have your boots, so that might be the easiest.
I mean, I can back you up literally hanging from the wall.
All right.
Walk us down.
I just walk straight down the well, crossbow ready, trying to be sneaky. Like, I don't come dropping into the room or anything. I come to the edge and kind of peer down into the room.
You walk down into the cistern where you battled these creatures, where you battled several horrific creatures before. You still see the iron grate that Rudy broke through before. It has been repaired somewhat with a wooden door.
Oh. Much easier to bash through if we need it.
Absolutely. Is that the one going up or the one going
That's the one going down.
down? Wonderful.
The stairs back going up, the door has been fixed there, and that leads, as you recall, to the prison. There is, dragging across the floor here, a pretty solid streak of wretched-looking blood coming from the prison stairs and then going down the stairs into the chamber below.
We have blood.
And there is a smell, a palpable smell of death that hangs in the air.
I sense death within this place.
I mean, vampires do live here, so I am not surprised.
The yeah, how do we make it down the well, Rudy and I?
You could try a rope.
I came down on a rope.
Okay.
Do you need me to
Talk to us
carry?
like-
Do
yeah.
you need me to carry you down the
can you
rope,
go-
Raph?
Does the well have a rope?
There was a bucket and a chain, yeah.
Is there anybody in the courtyard, or could we lower the chain?
There is no one watching over the courtyard right now.
Seems suspicious.
If you lower the chain, then you can climb down, and if somebody finds it, they won't think anything suspicious. They'll think they just left the bucket down.
I lowered the chain. I say, Raph, all right, here, I'll piggyback you down and I'll get us down on the chain.
Thank you.
As you lower the chain, Wrath and Rudy can each roll a d6.
There's okay. 5.
4.
Okay. Just as the two of you skirt down the chain, you see a pair of armored guards patrol along the top of the rampart of the courtyard. But you are already heading down as they come back out on patrol.
Wait, I'm just holding on.
I'm
You
now
hear
on the ceiling.
the glimmers of someone calling, "Open the gates!"
We need to get that blanket.
And another voice calls, "They've got them! All hands ready!"
And just remember, we need to get back to this well if we need to do the flare gun. I'm assuming I have the flare gun.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Yes.
I whisper into the well area. I try the door.
The wooden door. Surprisingly, it's not locked.
Before we do this as well, I arcane locked last time I was here the door up there, which is until dispelled, so I assume that technically it's still going.
You're free to assume that.
I don't know.
Should we check before we go deeper? Should we just go and look at the door? Can you tell if it's still arcane locked?
Can I? I don't
Give me an Arcana check.
Wrath, maybe you should check and see. I'll check.
Where are you?
Oh, well, 20.
The door is indeed arcane locked, but not by your spell.
Uh-oh.
It appears that somebody wanted to keep us out. Obviously, they didn't think of the well.
Us out or us in.
Yeah.
Again, they didn't think of the... going into the well, did the well have like a closable cover?
No?
I think I smashed it last time I was here.
Wilhelm,
Yes.
I believe. Don't you have a saying for traps?
Yes, I have many, actually.
Happens a lot, right?
Let me try to remember them without flipping through my book. If you think something's a trap, it probably is. Always assume there's a trap, I think, is another one. And sometimes the best way to get past a trap is to spring it.
I think this applies.
You think it's a trap?
The doorway out on the ground is locked, and the only way we escaped last time is open, and
I misquoted. Expect everything is a trap and you'll stay alive. So now we are expecting a trap. It probably is, but we still might want to spring the trap to find out just what this trap is. Like, we're here to kill the Countess. If the Countess plans to trap us in here, well, she's not trapped in here with us. I mean, we're not trapped in here with her. She's trapped. Whatever way comes out in our favor.
We gotta kill her.
Yes.
Or might also be trapped in here with lots of other things that she might have prepared.
I single-handedly defeated a giant monster not but a day ago. I'm sure I can handle anything.
Yeah. So
Confidence is key.
I think just be on your guard.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, the door was open?
The door leading downwards is unbarred and unlocked.
Should I arcane lock this door to make sure they can't get...
We want the Countess to come this way, though.
That's true.
So there's no point in us locking doors behind us right now.
Just be ready.
We're still invisible.
Yeah.
So we hopefully can get the drop on her. There's two doors, right? Past this door, it goes down to a second door. I'm gonna sneak down to the second door and listen at the door to suspect. I wonder if there's anybody on the other side or any sounds that I can hear.
On the other side, you hear a sloshing, squelching sound and a low chanting and the crackling of flames.
The voices chanting, are they familiar to me? Are there many?
Give me a perception check.
It's going to be an 8.
You listen closely. The voice is not familiar to you, and it is speaking a language that you don't know. It's possible there could be more than one voice, but you're not certain.
There are voices coming from the other side of this door.
No, you can't see.
I mean,
Yeah, I heard you.
Go in.
I'm going to try to...
Go in there.
The door opens a crack, and I'm going to try to peer into the room.
Okay. You open the door a crack to peer into the room. You remember this grim chamber.
Yep.
It is a long hall that is laid out like a tomb. At the central part of the tomb is a great pool filled with bubbling blood and malformed, mutated corpses and piles of bones and skulls. At the head of the pool is a great statue of a bloated, goat-faced demon bearing a strange skull-tipped rod. Along the room are several alcoves, in which are several large tomb slabs, upon which are set several sets of chains and arcane runes and a piece of delirium upon each. The rest of the chamber is awash with bits of blood and bone. A altar is at one side of the room, and there are, as you recall, there are two grates at the opposite northeast and northwest exits. One that you remember leads to where the delirium was being stored, the other to where the Countess's own tomb is. In this chamber is a rather slight man who is walking between the various tomb slabs on holding an orb of delirium and a crooked staff. He is standing before each of them and incanting a spell as runes spring up around him. And as he moves from between each of the as he moves between each of the tombs, there are two large skeletal figures clad in plate mail standing beside him. And while they do have weapons that are currently sheathed, one of them is holding a small box of delirium crystals, and so the man reaches into the box, takes out one of the delirium crystals, and holds it above the other, and then reaches for the other which in the other box are several entrails and hearts, and he picks up one of the hearts, stabs the delirium shard into the heart, incants magic, and let it drizzles over and basically takes the heart and the contaminated blood and drizzles it out like fruit juice from an orange into the whatever is on the tomb.
What'd you see?
There's a man stabbing hearts with delirium and incanting something. He has 2 skeletal bodyguards clad in armor, but it looks like there's only 3 of them.
I mean, did you see the blanket?
I believe it's behind the giant, terrifying statue.
I mean, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get the blanket.
True. Perhaps, since we're still invisible, should I go for the blanket? While you two get ready in case.
I'm gonna look over Rudy, peering through the door, looking over Rudy, or vice versa. I feel like you're taller than me.
I'm going to try to slink quietly into the room invisibly.
Okay, roll a d6.
How does a 1 sound?
Oh
Okay.
no.
As you move to open the door, the man finishes his work, and the group turns around to walk towards the door. Here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And so you see the move, so you have the option to not open the door yet. The group moves forward, and they move to this to this tomb over here, and he begins doing his work again.
You're invisible.
You can do
Who's touching me?
At this stage, okay, given their position, unfortunately, there's no way you could hide opening this door.
What if I just... okay, we only have a few minutes. How long did they spend approximately at the last casket?
They finished what they were doing. When you came and looked, they were in the progress of doing whatever they were doing over there. So them moving over here and starting over here, you have no idea how long it's going to take them to finish what they're going to do.
I have a potion of gaseous form. Do you want it to get over to the other side?
I feel like that potion could be used for something far greater.
All right.
That might be an excellent means of getting past these grates or escaping if we need it, but I'm going to wait.
Here you can see the man much closer. He is garbed in red and black robes, and wears several heavy chain necklaces around him, but he is emaciated and skeletal. His face is thin. He must be at least 80, although his skin is so thin and his hair so pale that he has the bearing himself more of a corpse than a man.
I'm going to wait just like 30 seconds to see if they finish and move on to the next.
Okay, roll a d6.
3.
They do not finish. He continues, 30 seconds pass, and he continues his work.
What kind of work do you figure he's doing?
Some sort of curse on these bodies, I presume. Should we just go in and, I mean, this might just be a great opportunity to get the drop on them invisibly, kick open the doors. If we can defeat them, then there's nothing else stopping us from grabbing the blanket.
Monty, the remember the jail cell? Like, remember the doors when we first entered the castle?
Mm-hmm.
There was like people. What was? Do you remember? Do we remember what was in them? Do I remember what was in them?
You remember they were mutated people in there.
There is an arcane lock between us and them.
You, oh boy.
And we don't have knock.
I think this is a...
How are we going to get the drop on him if we can't even open the door?
The door opening might not give us an element of surprise, but we're still invisible. Hitting us is going to be hard.
Okay, run in,
Grab the blanket.
and yeah, just grab the blanket.
Are
Right
we-
behind you?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. When the door opens, Rudy, you know what to do.
Do I?
Kill the people.
Okay.
Wrath, you know what to do. Kill the people.
I feel like you had to really explain our whole plan.
I will get the blankets.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to burst through the door.
Roll for initiative.
Wow.
What do we got?
2.
2 for Wrath.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear your
Rudy?
plan.
Wilhelm.
24.
Okay.
Burst through. We're like, what did he say? Who said that?
Okay.
What's my job again?
I'm pretty sure. Did
All
the
right.
door just open?
Wilhelm, you burst through the door.
Yeah, we're still back by the
Okay.
door. You.
I'm gonna have them roll. I have them roll perception checks, which they passed. So, as you kick the door open, there's a moment of shock, but not surprise.
Understood.
As the man cries out, "Intruders!" And Wilhelm, what are you gonna do? You are invisible.
I'm going to bonus action dash.
Okay.
I'm going to get... I'm on the stairs,
Okay.
but I'm over here. I'm just going to put myself up there.
You see along the pool the horrific and mutated bodies of perhaps even the creatures that you slew themselves piled in this pit of blood and flesh.
While I run, I'm going to ready. I've used my action to dash, so I can't ready an action.
Bonus action.
Yeah, I was hoping to try to get sneak attack out of it, but I'm just going to shoot my crossbow at the mage.
Okay.
I'm going to not use a luck point, and I'm too busy focusing on the blanket. I fire, it sails past and sticks into the wall.
What was your roll?
A 1.
Oh, a natural one. Okay. Yeah.
And
so-
I
The opposite of
and I
last week.
appear behind him, I guess. You know what? Yeah, that's what happens.
okay.
And I say, "Hello there."
And
Fires.
you see his eyes become pits of darkness as he sees you appear in the room, and he says, "It's you. Welcome, then. Stick around, and I'll show you what I've been working on." And he reaches out with his bony fingers to attack you.
My reputation precedes me. "Who are you?" I say as he ignores me.
He gets a 9 with the first shot, but a 16 with the second.
I have an AC of 17.
Okay. Bolts of almost like a shadowy skeletal hand reach out to try to grasp you and hold you steady, but you dodge out of the way.
Cat-like reflexes.
And as he does so, he turns to the others and says, "Get him!" And the two skeletal figures draw their blades, and with unerring agility, run up the stairs and leap across the pit to attack you.
Do they make it up to me?
Yep.
That's
The worst.
the best.
And using their pack tactic, they attack with advantage.
That's fine. Wilhelm is so good.
The first one, first attack is a 19, and a 16, and a 24. And the second one is a crit, a 15, and a 15.
Oh, that's only.
So 2 hits and a crit.
That was the name of my debut album.
So the 2 hits are 7 damage each, and the crit is 14. As one leaps across, and just as it catches in the middle air, slashes you across the chest.
I'm going to, as that crit comes in, I back away and it just grazes me, so I'm going to half that damage.
The man speaks and says, "We've been waiting for you, of course. Thank you for taking your time coming back here. You've given me all the time I need to finish my work here."
I didn't get your name, sir. I say as I'm clutching the wound on my chest, trying to make polite conversation.
The good doctor, Diedrich Moore. Rudy, it is your turn.
I run up to Moore and I whisper to him, saying, "Well, I hope you like more of this axe." And I swing at him.
Alrighty.
Nice, Rudy.
It's all I could come up with in the moment.
Do you have an owl with
Oh,
you?
yes, I do have I was going to say, where's Houdini? Do you have Bruce?
He's hiding somewhere.
And, Houdini swoops in, and I'm gonna hit, 19 to hit.
As your blade comes forward, he reaches up his other hand, and a shield appears, deflecting the axe blow.
I've seen that move before.
Yeah. It just feels really reminiscent.
I feel like this is someone who's very strong and can withhold the lunar crescent axe, and I go at him again. Oh, this time getting a 25 to hit.
Well, that will get through his shield. For sure.
Yes. So that's 21 damage.
Oof.
Nice.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. Wrath, we're finally over to you.
I'm gonna run into the room, and how far can I get down? I only have 30 feet.
Where
I
do
want
you
to
want to go?
get down the towards the pool.
Okay.
You want to be
Um,
here? Is this too close?
Right beside him. I'm close enough. And then just I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna turn and shoot the creature furthest from Wilhelm.
Okay.
The one behind me?
Yeah. I get a 28 to hit.
Wow, that is for sure a hit.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna push him this way 10 feet.
All right, he stumbles down the stairs. I think he wanted to push he wanted to
Yeah, I see
target
that.
the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Wrath coming out of with no clever lines.
You just
Not
started
making
blasting.
just silently shoots a beam of force energy, and then Bruce is gonna fly at the other one, and I get a 23 to hit
Wow.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna launch it down the stairs a little bit too.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Wilhelm, we're over to you.
I'm going to move up to this one here.
Mm-hmm.
So I leap off the stairs and attack the one that got blasted first by Wrath with my moon-touched rapier. Ooh. That's going to be 28.
High rolls from you guys. Jeez.
Just not for initiative.
Yeah.
not where I needed it.
And because I am one-on-one with him, we're going to use sneak attack. That's going to be 28 damage.
Oof.
Very nice.
And so I leap off the stairs, stab him, and
Your blow crashes through his armor and it lets out a horrific screech.
I'm going to rush over to this portal.
Okay. You look down. As before, when you explored this area before, it leads down into darkness.
Does it, now that I'm aware of the other side of it, does it look like a shimmering, does it look like...
No. No, it looks completely like a black pit.
Can I bonus action reach down and try to grab at the darkness as my bonus action?
You don't need your bonus action to do that. That's just your object interaction. What is clear is that there is at least a 60-foot deep hole before, like, it is a hole and then there's darkness.
With my boots of spider climbing, whoop, I just
Okay.
into the hole.
How far down do you want to go?
How far? 5'10". I only make it about 5 feet down.
Okay.
You can fly down or dash down.
I already used my action. Or, yeah. Or bonus action? I can bonus action. I'm going to bonus action dash and move
Okay.
another 30
30
feet
feet
down.
down?
So I'm
Sounds
35
good.
feet. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, running sideways down the pit.
I start sprinting down the side of the pit.
Diedrich Moore gathers his shadowy energy within himself and unleashes a burst of necrotic power that seems to discorporate his own body. Rudy and Wrath, you can both make Constitution saving throws.
Oh. 17.
21.
You both succeed, but you still do take half damage from this.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
big
Oh,
old mitt.
sixes. So that's going to be 10, 15, 17, 29. So it's 34 damage, halved to 17. And Houdini is vaporized by this.
In a poof of feathers.
Is it necrotic?
It is.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
And in a discordant array, the necrotic energy causes him to reform on the other side of the room behind his undead allies.
Hey!
And as he does, he shouts out, "Arise!" And there's a shaking from the tombs in the room as you hear fists pounding against the caskets, against the top of the caskets. All of you can roll me a d6.
Oh.
2.
3.
1.
Okay. Rudy, you can roll me another d6.
2.
Okay. Going clockwise. 1, 2. Oh, the one beside you.
But
So this one?
Yes. There is a punch as the top of the tomb bursts open. And from within emerges a gaunt, figure. This man is pale fleshed, almost purple skinned. You can see blackened blood veins pulsing underneath his skin. He is so thin, like someone who is starving. You can see the ribs and bones and the blood veins just keeping this person together. But there is a whipcord muscle to their arms and legs. He has long, sharp, vampiric fangs and hunches over with just a kind of a cowl of rough spun cloth. There are flecks of delirium popping up through pieces of the bone in the body as it lurches forward and looks at you with hungry eyes. And so we will add it to the initiative.
Oh no.
Okay. So it is going to go after Rudy. Okay. And so that is Diedrich. The other two undead soldiers, one of them is going to leap back towards to attack.
Uh-oh.
Getting a crit, an 18 and a 19.
Oh yeah, that's all money.
So 2 hits for 7 damage each, and a crit for 14 points as it leaps across, taking its blades and just slashing with a raw fury. The other moves to interpose itself. It moves up, and it's going to run up to Bruce.
Hey,
Getting... Wow.
he's got a 12.
I miss with all 3 attacks. And then he's going to step back to...
Feline reflexes.
The tail gets them all
Yeah.
worked up.
I got 2 11s and a 10.
Yes, Bruce.
Okay.
That a boy.
All right. With that, Rudy, we are over to you.
All right. I just see this vampire thing come out of the grave, and I'm like, well, I guess you're taking more of his hits. Go at him.
Keep it with the more. Okay, yeah.
I
get it, I get
gonna
it.
go for it. 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Kill it, Rudy.
21 damage.
Okay.
Another hit.
Your weapon claws into it, the arcing blade slicing through what little undead flesh is there.
21 to hit.
Also a hit.
Oh! 30 damage.
Wow! Grievously wounding this creature as it
And I just want to clarify, I'm using Grey Weapon Master for all my
Yeah.
attacks. Yeah.
cradle to the grave.
It's dead?
No,
Oh.
no, it is fresh from the grave and is ready for some vengeance.
Okay. Then I am going to second wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
To regain a little bit of that. Yes. 17 hit points back.
Cool. The crazed creature regenerates and lurches towards you, Rudy, attacking with its claws. Getting a 21 and a 27.
I'm going to shield one of those.
Okay. You take... okay. So that's going to be a total of 12 slashing damage.
Oh!
And you get the sense, as it reaches towards you with the first claw, it almost tries to pull you towards it, almost to bite in, but since it didn't get both hands on you, it couldn't pull you into bite. Okay. Wrath, it's your turn.
So after this creature started just eating into me, I'm gonna recall Bruce in all his power to flutter in its face, and I'm going to, staying engaged with it, I want to sidestep down the stairs and sort of shoot up at it. Oh, oh.
Are you going to stay on the stairs, though?
Yes.
Okay, so no opportunity attack. Bruce is canceling out the disadvantage.
And I'm going to shoot it with an Eldritch Blast. I get a 13 to hit.
It is a miss.
Oh gosh. You got to use my
the
second shot.
deflects off its armor.
Another no, sorry. I apologize. It's an 15 to hit.
Also a miss.
Ah!
The 2 shots slam into its armor, but it's unperturbed by it.
Uh-oh.
All right, top of the round. You can each roll me a d6.
6.
6.
2.
Okay, there is a calm in the tomb. Because the 2 of you rolled a 6, you do not have to roll next round.
Nice.
We need that.
Wilhelm continues sprinting down the side of this hole. I made it 35 feet, so it's 25 feet to whatever is at the bottom.
As you rush down the chimney, you feel that feeling of heaviness that comes in the moments before you fall asleep. That slow lurching feeling. And as you, even with your spider climb slippers, it's almost like you're falling into sleepiness. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on those. Thanks, Heroes Feast.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to give myself super advantage.
Okay.
That's better.
More specifically.
That's going to be a 17.
As you feel, you know that feeling. Remember when you were in school and you were really tired and like you would like have that moment where you'd like nod off and then
Yeah.
it's that feeling of just whoa, and of sudden awareness.
As I snap back to, what do I see? What's in front of me?
Only darkness.
I'm going to reach out my hand and attempt to try to grab at the darkness.
You grab the darkness.
I start gathering the darkness in my hand.
Gathering the darkness in your heart.
My life is a dark room.
Put it in your book.
And I'm like putting it in my cloak.
Okay. It is frigid cold. You feel a numbness coming upon you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. That's a 5.
You take 10 points of cold damage.
Cool. Realizing this, can I like fold it in on itself so that the cold part
The
isn't
mere act of touching it is enough
The cold side.
to feel to cause these feelings.
okay.
Right? You are gathering it up. There
Yes.
is more to gather.
Okay.
Okay. Dr. Moore. Pulling his hands in together once more, Dr. Moore reaches out at both Wrath and Rudy. This is dark magic.
Leave me alone.
And he gets a 15 against Rudy and a 12 against Wrath.
Oh! Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm fine. Don't grab me with your skeletal hand.
Okay.
Help!
However, we did roll for the top of the round. However, the other skeletal soldiers will continue to press their attack. The one will continue protecting Dr. Moore, but the other will press his attack on Wrath.
Oh!
Attacking 3 times. Wow, getting a 9, an 8, and a 19.
That's a big hit on the end there.
For 7 points of damage as it slashes in with the back of its axe.
Just getting mauled by this creature.
Rudy, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna keep at this, and I just keep yelling as I'm striking my axe. And more! And more! And more!
I can hear the jokes from down here in this well.
So this distant echo.
It's dark and full of dad jokes. Mom jokes.
26 to hit.
Ooh.
25 damage.
Oh, you cleave deeply into it. Were this a living man, you would scarce believe it was able to stand with the grievous wounds you've inflicted. But this undead monstrosity still stands.
All right, I'm gonna continue. Oh, nope.
The last swing goes wide with a moment of uncanny quickness as it slips out of the way.
And I'm gonna action surge and take more shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, stop it.
Oh!
Was that 3 ones? Was that 3?
No.
A 2, a 3, and a 3.
Oh.
You're benched.
Just cleave. You're cleaving into parts that have already been cleaved, and he's unaffected.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to shift into my form, growing out, you know, my eyebrows especially. Get a bit hairy, but...
So terrifying. Look at her eyebrows.
Oh, gosh, the eyebrows.
And I growl at him and I say, you know, I can bite back just as much as you. And I get 12 to worry.
All right, the creature reaches in, and this is 2 18s on the dice, so that is a 26 and a 26 to hit.
Yep. I don't... Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
For 20 points of damage total, and it's coming in with the bite. Oh, with advantage. Okay, so it gets 22 with bite.
Shield!
All right, at the last moment, you push the arcane energy to block the horrific bite as it comes right in to bite into your neck.
I don't need to be a vampire. I'm already a wolf.
And it's just going to shift around you so that it's also threatening Wrath.
Ah! I can feel its presence behind me.
And it regenerates!
Oh gosh.
This is worse than anything else in this room.
Wrath, it's your turn.
I seeing this thing just like wrenching into me. I'm gonna try to get some space again. So again, Bruce is going to attempt to help me push it away. I get a 23 to hit.
It's a hit.
For 13 force damage, and I'm gonna launch it back 10 feet into the pit.
You launch it back into the pool of blood, and there's this splashing noise as the limbs kind of float around in the pool of blood, and the blood washes over the creature.
And then I'm gonna turn and facing this other creature, and sort of sidestep around it as well, and I get a 13 to hit.
The shot goes wide.
Okay.
When you say you're sidestepping, you...
Like I'm just trying to push it into the into the
pit?
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them in the
So
pit.
you're now standing in its sarcophagus.
I'm playing like a game of pool with creatures, and I'm trying to launch them into different places.
I got it.
Top of the round. So you two rolled the 6 last round, so only you have to roll the d6 this time.
It's fine. It's a 1.
Okay. Roll me a d10.
It's my favorite. 7.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uh-oh.
Boosh.
Oh no.
Crash. And another emerges from its tomb. And next round you will all have to roll.
Good job.
Okay. Wilhelm, it is your turn.
I'm folding darkness in on itself.
Okay. As you work to fold, give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I can do that. What is with my dice tonight? I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
I don't really know what this roll's for, but I really feel like I don't want to fail it. I got a 12.
You continue to gather the darkness, and it's almost like as you go to fold it and gather it, it's it's confusing. It's like trying to fold. Like trying to deal with like a fitted sheet.
Yeah.
Oh man, the worst.
What corner to
At like some point, I'm kind of like wrapped up in
But
it.
now
and I'm like,
imagine a 4-dimensional fitted sheet made of pure darkness.
okay, grab this corner. This,
Yeah, you can't
I
even
can't
use a
even
tag. There's
see.
no tag to start
Yeah.
to get a bearing
Yeah.
on what side's which way.
Another
you don't
corner.
know which side's
Is
the
this a
long
seventh
way.
corner?
So you can make me a Constitution saving throw.
My dice. I can't roll above a 10. That's an 8.
Okay, there's another 10 cold damage. Then.
I'm dying from a fitted sheet.
Of darkness, We'll say that on your tombstone. We'll write it. Make sure everyone knows.
If I die in here, am I just gonna fall into it and?
And we have to go rescue you from
Okay.
Dreamland.
At least we know when to get there.
Diedrich Moore surveys the scene, and he what he is going to do then is he is going to He's going to move beside the other creature over there, and then he will fire his bolts at Rudy and Wrath.
Oh no.
And Rudy's still shielded, so both of them miss. He'll hold his position there. His last surviving undead sentinel will come and protect him, and the other will try to clamber out of the pool. And it just sloshes up, and it's prone on the side of the bank.
On this side?
No, of course it's going towards. What are you trying to? Letting you position the minis, Kelly. I see. Oh,
I thought maybe he wanted to go hang out with his master.
okay.
He's sloshing. He's sloshing.
Rudy, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna continue to attempt to hit this guy more.
You're getting really winded now.
Oh, that's better. 24 to hit.
Nice.
Oh, 29 damage.
You cleave it in twain.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to run towards the edge of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, actually, could I jump that? Is that?
Yep. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump it.
So you're gonna avoid that guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And can I reach him? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got enough speed to do it.
Go for a cleave of the.
You.
That is a 16 to hit.
That actually doesn't hit even without shielding.
Womp womp.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to bite him because I'm shifted.
Actually, to let you know, because you killed an enemy, you have to make a full attack with your great axe bonus bonus action because of Great Weapon Master.
Yes, I forgot I have strength.
More.
Oh. Nope, 15.
Diedrich Moore cackles.
Yes, more, more.
What is going on up there? I'm very cold. I don't understand.
Get the blanket.
Everybody's just yelling more.
The Vargul will turn to attack you, Rudy, because you so conveniently came up to it, and it gets a 22 and a 25 to hit.
Is that this guy?
The
No,
other
that's
guy.
the Varguls.
Shield at least one of them.
All right.
I don't need no bites.
It's 10 points of slashing damage though from the claw as it reaches up from the grave as you come into attack and looks at you hungrily. Wrath, it's your turn.
Seeing Rudy in such a compromising position, Bruce's eyes begin to glow, and a point appears just behind Moore. And I'm going to cast Synaptic Static
Ooh, I gotta make
Um,
intelligence saving.
on all 3 of those creatures.
Oh, but several of them have a -2 penalty. What's the
Now,
DC?
if they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower, they are unaffected.
They're not that dumb.
They're just smart enough to know they're being attacked.
The DC is 19.
Okay, so I can't succeed with the other 2 creatures can't succeed. So only Moore can actually do it.
Come on, Moore.
But he does have magic resistance. Moore doesn't make it either, though, even with his nice magic resistance and bonus.
Okay. It's gonna take.
Synaptic Static works against creatures that can't be charmed. Yeah,
Um.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's just intelligence saving throws. 36 psychic damage.
That annihilates his bodyguard, overwhelming it, and the skull just cracks and it crumbles. Moore is grievously wounded by that.
Yes.
The other creature is also just, it screeches out as the psychic dissonance fills its mind.
And then I just whisper,
Yes.
Okay, Wilhelm.
I'm cold. I'm tired.
All right.
The corners keep coming.
But you're still trying to gather it up the same way?
Is there a different way? I remember the times that I had to fold a fitted sheet, and I
Okay.
start applying new ideas.
Should I
Give
do
me
that?
sleight of hand.
Yeah, Rudy's lessons of folding fitted sheets.
No, you fold the corner like that.
I
like that.
put my hands into the corners to form gloves, and then I bring them in. And anyway, oh my God, these dice. I'm going to use my final luck points because I just
Alright.
want to be done with this, and I'm going to roll a different d20. Come on, old silver. It's higher than anything else I've rolled today.
What's
What?
the total?
13.
That's enough.
yeah!
Whoop-de-doo.
You blew all your luck points folding a sheet of darkness.
I didn't want any more.
You know
I
what?
was
I'm
going
so
to
proud of
die
you. I'm
if
so
I
proud
didn't
of you.
get this thing.
You gather up the remainder of the fitted sheet.
Oh, oh.
The bottom of this cavern is just blank stone.
Nobody tell the Countess that this is gone. She can dive down.
Okay.
I start walking back up.
Okay. You do so. Diedrich Moore. Diedrich Moore is gonna dimension door.
Oh.
Get far away from Rudy. He's gonna dimension door over to the doors. And he says, I bid you farewell. And he closes the doors.
Hey!
And as the doors close, the other undead creature gets to its feet and runs up to Wrath.
No!
Getting a 17, a 12, and a 9
17 hits.
for 7 damage.
Oh. So it just cleaves into me.
Wilhelm!
That's yes.
Okay, Rudy, it's your turn.
I am going to Misty Step towards the door.
Okay.
Gets me 30 feet. And then I'm going to run up to the door. And I want to try to open it. Is he behind the door?
He's up the stairs. He's running up the stairs.
Can I make it to him?
You teleported 30.
How far
you only
can you
moved 5.
how far can you misty step?
30 feet.
30.
So you teleported here. So
That's the Misty Step distance. I think you went a little bit further.
5. Yeah, 5. Okay.
Do you move faster shifted?
No.
Oh.
But I can find him.
Okay.
Like essentially 10 feet away from him. Yeah, yeah. And then I am going to firebolt him.
Okay.
Nice.
Nope, 11.
That's a miss.
And then I'm gonna throw my axe at him.
All right.
By throwing my axe, am I using Great Weapon Master?
No, you can't.
So that's 18 to hit.
He blocks it with shield.
Oh no!
Ooh. And then, yeah, that's it because I used Misty Step. I'm not letting him get away.
Hit him, Rudy. More. it's a very first.
Okay. The Varghul, almost getting down onto all fours, races after Rudy. It's just going to use its full action to dash, and it will interpose itself between Rudy and Diedrich Moore.
Oh my gosh.
Wrath, it is your turn.
Jeez Louise. I'm gonna try to shoot this thing with Bruce's help.
Okay.
Off of me. Please get away from me. I got a 20 to hit.
That's going to do it.
I'm gonna launch it
You.
back into the.
How much damage does it?
7.
You launch it into pieces.
And then I'm going to run towards the door, and I want to try to shoot the Moore in the
Okay.
back as well.
Okay.
I taking a page out of Rudy's book.
We're all
Um,
just more.
I get a 20 to hit.
His shield
shield's
is still in
there.
effect, so it
So it just-
deflects off of it. Yeah. Yeah.
And more, and that's all I've got.
All right. Top of the round. You can all roll me a d6.
2.
4.
6.
Okay. Rudy doesn't have to roll next round. Wilhelm.
I bonus action dash, so I'm already 30 feet up. So I get the 30 feet up, come into the room, and continue running, not like quickly scoping. I'm like, where is everybody? And I make it here, and I can't see anybody.
You can see me. I'm hanging out.
Hey, Raph. Oh, the room's cleared out. This is excellent.
Hurry!
I'm running. I'm literally sprinting as fast as I can.
Rudy is chasing the necromancer.
I hear.
She. She's reverted to her primal form. She can only say more.
I think she should try saying less.
And you just heard that.
Oh no.
Do you have the
Yeah, it's I got
thing?
It's a weighted cold blanket.
And nothing. It's you have it.
Yes. If the Countess comes down here, just don't tell her we have it.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't. We're very hurt.
Me too. That blanket was really cold. What have you guys been doing? And that's my turn.
All right. Diedrich Moore steps through the doorway and casts Fly on himself
No.
and flies up the well.
No.
And as he flies up the well, you hear a blood-curdling howl resound through the castle, met by a chorus of other howls.
It's happening.
Can I interpret these howls
It's the Steel Fangs.
like an ouch way or a...
Yeah, it's a bunch of awful werewolf mercenaries are all turning into werewolves together. Sound.
Okay.
I don't know. Gotta see if there's a flare, I guess.
We need to deal with this last ghoul and heal before we take on the Countess.
Okay. The other soldiers are destroyed. So, Rudy, it is your turn.
I'm going to... Can I assume my axe is just there on the ground and I
Yeah,
pick it up?
yeah,
All right, I shimmy around him, I pick up my axe, and I start taking out my frustration about losing the other guy on the school. I'm coming back to you, Blue. Don't do... Yes, thank you. Thank you. 25 to hit. Or 27 damage.
Alrighty.
And then number 2. Oh, yes. 22 to hit.
It's a hit.
Whoop.
Oh!
30 damage.
You cut it down.
Wow.
And I want to run to the... I want to see if I can look up the well and see if there's any, like, flares or anything that have come.
No flares have been shot yet. But with the sounds of what is happening, a battle has absolutely erupted, and there are horn calls and alarm bells going through the castle.
Can you see more?
Do I see more?
He is. You just catch him as he flies up the well, and you see this moment of reaction where he's like, "Oh my!" And there's the like you kind of catch him realizing what's going on, fully.
No!
He's out-
Yell
out-
at him.
yeah,
Just, I'm coming.
yeah. But he flew 60 feet, so
He is unreachable at the moment.
With him gone, do the
no, they're whatever's in those caskets is awake and is trying to break out.
Oh my.
Oh, there's only 2 caskets. Or wait, 4. Oh man.
We do not need to be here. We must get back to the fight and find the Countess.
Well, you don't think the Countess is going to come down here?
She may, but she also might fight the others, and if she does, we must be ready to help them.
We do, but we don't know what passage she's going to take through the castle. So if we leave and she comes back down here, we have cut off her means of exit. But that doesn't mean that she can't hide or escape. We want to cut her off. We're still in initiative
Yep.
order, yeah.
I guess the question is she going to try to come down here in order to get through her portal? And by which means?
I don't know.
Should we cut off access to this door knowing that she might come through her little grate in her ceiling?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's the only other way in and out of here.
Right, there is the grate in the ceiling that leads to her
Box.
her sarcophagus.
Sleepy place. I assume she's not going to just walk downstairs. I mean, she might, but...
From what I remember about her chamber, how tall was it?
The tomb chamber, it was about 15 feet tall.
Okay.
There might have been another underground roof, a room above it, basically.
Okay.
Maybe more than one.
We could wait in her chamber.
There's still these hungry creatures that will break out and try to find us. But I don't really have a better idea right now.
The next... Looking around the room, how many more sarcophagi are there?
There's 4 more, and in fact, you can each roll me a d6.
6!
6.
Oh, wait, I think I rolled
2.
6 last time anyways.
Okay, so it seems like the remaining ones are struggling to wake up, so you might have a little bit of a moment now with several of the 6s being rolled to make a quick plan, but they're going to come, but unless you do something, they're definitely going to get up. So,
Are they in stone sarcophagi?
they are.
Okay.
Rudy,
Yeah.
your axe has the ability to heal, right?
Yes.
Do you want to? Are we all? And do you think we have a minute to do that?
How do I do that? 2d6 for each round of combat.
It's per round, which means in a minute you do. Because it lasts a minute. What's 6?
2d6
10.
per round, so it would be a total of 20d6 healing.
I mean,
I take the immovable rod and I go to the nearest sarcophagus and I put it on top and I click it in.
Okay.
or we could have done that to the door, I
one?
guess.
I'm gonna do the one in the corner.
Okay.
Is the closest one, so I'm gonna try to block at least
Okay.
one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm wondering if we even go out in the hall and I can arcane lock the door so that way even if the Countess tries to get out that way, it's not an option. And she has to try to go out the other.
Unless she does come this way and has to go all the way back. I mean, it.
I'll leave it.
No. It might be a good idea. It's whether or not she has a means of getting through that grate. Do we think she does?
She can turn into mist, can't she?
Right, she can.
She did that
At
at
will.
the
Vampires.
house.
Vampire things.
We've seen her do it.
Right.
The book. It's in the book. Yeah, you remember.
It's been a while. Folklore on vampires.
I am.
There's a lot to
You know
keep
what?
track of.
I say let's go into the hall. Let's figure it out as we're healing. So it's like
Yeah.
divided by 3 because I can only do one character per. Right? So
Yeah.
20d6 divided by 3, and that's how much we get each.
Okay.
It would basically be each of you getting 6d6 back, with one of you getting 8d6 back. But so I need to know what's happening here. You're going to run out into the
Hallway.
with the cistern. We're going
Close
to
the
close
door.
the door and arcane lock it.
We can if you want.
We don't have to arcane lock it for now. I'll just close it.
It opens this way. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna close the door just to give it another barrier,
Okay.
and then do the healing for
Yeah.
a minute.
We'll do the healing until something bursts through.
Yeah.
Okay. What I will have you do is each of you roll me one more d6.
3.
5.
5.
Okay. Luck is on your side.
Amazing.
And you are able to get a minute with the magic as the magic of the axe glows, bestowing healing energy across the three of you.
Who wants the 8d6? What's everybody at?
I'm
35.
Yes, I'm at 30 points less. So you take you.
Are
need
you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm down 50.
You're down
and you're
50.
and you're down 50.
Okay.
I'll take 6. It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you can also take an ointment if you want.
Exactly.
I got
I'll be
plenty
fine.
of ointment.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take what 6?
Yeah.
I got 4.
Healing up.
Oh.
And then definitely gonna drink some.
Aura of Vitality.
Good stuff.
What a good spell.
Okay. As the magic fades, you see you hear a crash of glass and a firing of a signal flare screech across over where the well is, looking up to see the signal that the Countess is fleeing. And that's where we're going to take our break. And we are back from our short rest. We have finished our consumables and restocked on potions, so we're ready to play some more D&D. The sounds of battle resound through the castle of Castleholm. Above you, a horde of werewolves battle against the undead minions of the Countess in a scene of fury and carnage as creatures of the night battle each other for supremacy. Down here, as you bask in the glow of the crescent moon axe as it restores your wounds, you hear the pounding noises and the grit and the grinding stone of the other tombs being opened, and as one of the creatures begins bashing against the doorway that you closed, the flare shoots up across the sky from one of the hooded lanterns firing it out one of the windows of the castle, signaling that the Countess is on the run.
What time of day is it? Like looking out through the well, has
Roll a
dawn?
d6.
2.
Dawn has not come yet.
My friends, it looks like we are going to make our stand right here. We need to not let her leave. She can't make it very far. Dawn is but minutes away. But down there we have more creatures breaking forth. The Countess is on her way. I suppose the best thing we can do is get ready for the battle of our lives.
Agreed. What we need to do is make sure she doesn't leave this basement alive.
Absolutely.
Or if she does, at least until she gets up into the sun. And then for sure, not alive.
And perhaps fighting her in this room might actually be our best chance, because as dawn breaks, we might get some rays of sunlight down the well, which we could use against her.
But if she's gonna go, she'll likely retreat to her tomb.
Nobody mentioned, well, she might try to retreat to the hole. Now that hole just has a rocky bottom at the moment. So nobody tell her that we have, where's the bag of holding? I shove the blanket, or wait, that's a bad idea.
We both like, we're like, wait. I'm like, I know
This is
something-
magically okay,
I'm not
right?
what did
I'm
I?
going to
what do
put
I
it-
remember from? I got
I'm
a
sure
bad
it's
feel. I
nothing.
think
I'm
we
su-
we. I have a bad feeling.
I'm
about
sure
it.
Okay, all right. I'm going to just like tuck it into my cloak, I guess. Do we have like satchels with us or anything?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I can shove it in there. And yeah, don't mention that we've taken that escape route, because it could be she could try to escape through that first, giving us an opportunity to pin her down.
Is there any way we can set a trap for her in there?
A blanket of fire.
Yeah,
Wrath?
I don't have anything.
Nothing. No magic to like trap her or anything.
You can all roll a d6.
Do you have anything in their coat?
6.
2.
1.
Okay.
My second.
There is a screech, a howl, blood curdling, like that of a banshee. And the words carry forth, "Where is it? Where has it gone? No!"
Don't tell her.
I guess she knows it's gone.
I think we need to go back now. Is there still a creature banging at the door?
It stopped.
I'm
Second run. We run down
I
the
come
stairs.
down and I'm going to casually and confidently walk into the room.
I'm gonna come behind you.
Yeah, we're yeah.
Like backing you up.
We form a very good-looking V with either of
Okay.
you on either side of me. As I stand with my hands on my hips.
You can open the other tombs up. Except
Except-
this one, which is still...
Good job.
You just hear it.
How many are there?
There's that many. Three of them. As you enter the door, you see the enraged Countess. And she is looking up at the demonic statue. And as you enter through the doorway, she has reached up to the delirium eyes of the statue.
Oh no.
And has pulled the delirium crystal out and is holding it in her bare hand.
Oh no.
And she looks at the three of you, and as you enter the room, "You look what you made me do! Look what you made me do!" Roll for initiative.
Again. Same again.
Okay. What do we got?
6.
24.
Wilhelm.
24.
20.
20. Okay. Countess beats your wrath. Rudy, you're at the bottom. So we got a every other person thing.
Okay, we've been here before.
Alright.
Alrighty. And she says, "No matter though, this will drive me mad, and I'll drink your blood once I've killed you and that traitor." Wilhelm, you're the first one to act.
I'm going to just book it. I point my blade at her and I'm like, Constance, I challenge you to a duel. And I leap over, running along here. I'm going to bonus action dash and come right up to her. And I'm going to attempt to start fighting her.
Okay.
And I take a lunge towards her with my blade, getting a 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And driving it right through her chest. Surely going to kill her in one shot. With a terrible roll.
Dream. Just dream it.
That's going to be 24.
Okay.
Nice.
Great. She will use her first legendary action.
Yep.
As you drive the blade towards her, she says, "That's no honor. Face my champions." And she swipes at you with one of her unarmed strikes with one of her claws. Getting a 27 to hit. This will be 8 bludgeoning damage plus 7 necrotic damage. And she grabs you.
Cool.
Okay. On her turn, the delirium shard that she holds in her hand, she plunges it into the wound that you left, and you see the energy already reverberating through her skin as she gains a contamination level. And she whispers, "You're going to find out when a creature of the night what it does to us." Wrath, it's your turn.
I reach out my hand and I want to cast telekinesis
Cool.
and attempt to grab.
She will cast Counterspell.
No! She can't do that. So Bruce's eyes light up. But it's for nothing. As the magic just sort of flashes and
So
dissipates.
as she drives the hand, she sees the spell reach up, drains the magic with her other hand still grasping onto Wilhelm. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
And then she'll use 2 legendary actions to bite Wilhelm.
No.
We have a unicorn if you turn into a vampire, alright?
Sure, it works. Works like 3 different ways.
I didn't see this coming somehow.
Getting a 28 to hit. Be 7 piercing damage
Yep.
and 10 necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 10.
Can I half any of that?
You can half the yeah, you can have. I guess technically you can half all this damage. So she'll only reduce it by 5 then. Rudy, it is your turn.
And your ghouls went?
Oh, yeah, them. Yeah, they're gonna charge. I think they have to dash to get up to you guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know speed.
Oh, no.
It's okay, guys. I got this.
Okay.
Now it's your turn, Rudy.
All right.
Rudy?
I say to the one in front of me, I'm like, saves me having to come to you, and I hit it. Actually, I'm going to cast as a bonus action, use my Hunter's Mark without using spell slots on the one in front of me. And then I'm going to go at him. 20 to hit.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Wow. 22 damage.
Oh, the brutal blow.
And 22 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Woohoo! 36 damage.
Wow. Oh. I'm still alive, but
There you
barely.
go. There she is.
There it is.
And I continue to growl at him.
All right. Wilhelm, you're grappled by a vampire.
That means that my attacks are with disadvantage, yeah.
No, you actually this doesn't. You're just grabbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, like, as she's drinking blood from me,
Yeah.
I fight the sense of calm that is washing over me, like the vampiricness of it all. I fight the urge to want to give in to the vampiric elements, and
Smart.
as I start to like fade, I grab my rapier and I'm going to attempt to plunge it through her jugular.
Okay.
That's going to be a 17.
It hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little better. $33 damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
And as I do that with my other hand, she's kind of like hanging me and I'm dangling there, and I pull out my crossbow and shoot her in the gut. Getting a 24 to hit
It's a hit.
for an additional 7 damage.
Okay. The Countess screeches, her own body's blood melding into the blood-red dress that she wears. Already you can see that the contamination is taking hold in her own body, this self-inflicted wound. As she gains, and so she turns to you, Wilhelm, and she, pulling in the energy of the delirium that she's holding, she is going to cast Warp Bolt on you.
What?
I helped.
Tell us more.
I helped design this, and now I'm sad.
Tell us more. What happened?
I was like, what does this do to you? Or us?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, this is one of our contaminated spells. She's going to release you from her grip, and she's actually going to step back, so she will provoke the opportunity attack.
Stab her.
I take a swing. That's going to be a 23.
That does hit.
I can't sneak attack on my...
Technically you can, but yeah, technically you can, actually.
Technically, you can.
Because you can only use it once per turn. or
Once
something.
per turn, but not
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
per round.
Yeah. This would be, yeah.
It's her turn.
Sneak attack.
31 more damage.
Okay. She did regenerate 20 points, but ow.
She's just you're slowly.
Yeah.
inches.
And so she casts Warp Bolt. When she casts the spell, she gains a level of contamination.
She sure does.
She is now at contamination level 2.
Does she suffer the?
Yes. she
Okay,
does.
good.
Good.
Remind me what that is again?
She doesn't mutate yet, though.
She at level, or it's nothing major. She just can't regenerate.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Hit points during a long rest.
She's at level 2 contamination. At contamination level 1, there's no effects, but at contamination level 2, she can't regain hit points from a long rest, from spending hit dice. She casts Warp Bolt. And makes a ranged spell attack against you, Wilhelm. Getting a 17 to hit.
It matches my armor.
Okay.
I twirl out of the way right into it. It hits me. I Luke Skywalker to the ground. That's a term.
That is going to be 15 points of necrotic damage, and you gain a level of contamination.
Oh.
Oh, we should have aqua.
We really should have. I did not
And
see that
you
coming.
can roll a d6 for your mutations.
Oh my god. 3.
Okay, you do not mutate.
Thank-
Okay. Alrighty. So that is her turn. Wrath, it is your turn.
All I have left right now is a 3rd level spell from my Pearl of Power. So I've used. I'm feeling exhausted. There's I can sense the dread in the room, and I look at Bruce, and I nod, and I reach into my robe of useful items, and I produce a scroll, and I summon a greater demon.
What demon would you like to summon?
The Bargora. So I tap into Bruce's mind, and I ask him what we need help. I call upon another dimension, Bruce. We must fight evil with evil. And I summon it right behind I'm going to summon it right behind these 2 ghouls
Okay.
that are
We will instead of having it roll initiative, we will have it act immediately after you.
and then I say more. Under the context, and in his head I go like, I want you to kill the ghouls and attack the vampire woman.
Okay. You call upon this demon, the Bargura, and it is currently under your control for the time being. We'll see what happens with that.
Such a Wrath move.
And what do you want it to do?
I wanted to murder those 2 ghouls in front of me.
Alrighty.
So it just starts bursting into those 2 ghouls. So the one on the right, it's gonna take a. I'm just trying to find the. 24, a 22, and a 10.
2 hit.
For.
You know the Bargura is reckless. It makes all of its attacks with advantage.
Oh.
Yeah. But all attacks against it have.
So then that then technically becomes a 21, and
Okay.
then for just to try to get crits, nothing.
Okay.
So
This enraged ape-like creature appears and immediately savages one of the ghouls, the Barghouls.
11 damage,
Okay.
and and 19 damage.
Okay.
So it just starts and that's with so it's beating the one and then biting it savagely right behind it.
Okay. The Varghouls.
Good.
One of the Varghouls is going to turn to attack the summoned Bargura, making its 3 attacks with advantage. Critting.
Ooh.
Actually hitting missing, and hitting again. So the Bargora takes 21 points of damage. And then Wrath, you're going to get attacked 3 times, but without advantage.
Oh gosh.
I get a 15. I
Yep.
get a 16.
Yep.
And I get a 21.
Oh yeah.
3 hits, each for 10 points.
Uh-oh. So now that's 3 cons.
3 con saves on the demon.
Oh no.
I'm sure I can keep it under control.
And Rudy, I attack you 3 times as well. I get a 15, a 16, and a 25.
1 hits.
That's going to be another 10 points of damage.
And I have to do a con save on my Hunter's
And
Mark.
how much damage did I take?
30.
I rolled a 17 plus.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Did you make your con saves?
So I made I got an 11.
Okay, you're good on the first one.
I got a 19.
Okay.
And I got a 16.
All right. Despite the attack, you managed to keep your focus on the...
Get him!
Rudy, it is your turn.
All right, I am still gonna attack this guy in front of me. Do. Oh yeah,
That's a hit.
a hit for 32 damage.
You cut the creature down with a savage strike.
Then I move over to the one beside Wrath, right up to him, and I'm gonna. Oh yes, I'm gonna hit him. For 19 to hit.
Also a hit.
Nice.
I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah, because
I have to move the Hunter's Mark next turn. And that is 28. No, 27 damage.
Okay, this is the one that's not wounded from the barber.
And because I killed him, the other guy, I'm gonna use
Okay.
my bonus
Keep
action to
going.
hit him again.
One more.
No,
Oh,
Wait.
no more.
10 to hit.
No, that's
so-
not gonna
no.
make it.
Nice, nice.
No more. I gotta spend some legendary actions. The Countess is gonna use her legendary action. She's going to move to the other side of the pit to be keeping the focus on the spell. Yeah, she's gonna move over there. Yeah. And then I think
Sneaky Countess.
sneaky Countess. Will I do another one? Yeah. So. Yeah, I gotta move pretty far to get away from Wilhelm. Yeah, she's gonna use her other legendary action to. Yeah, that'll be it, I think. No, she'll move again, running up the wall.
Up this wall?
Yeah, up this wall. Yeah.
We have a
Flight stand. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and
So
then
she just
she'll
starts climbing
spend
up
her
the-
last legendary action. Yeah, so I had 2 because I forgot to use one from the other turn. So yeah, she's gonna move twice her speed, spider climbing up the wall.
How far away is she from me now?
Laterally, she moved twice, so she's at least 60 feet of ground of actual floor away.
What's her range on that spell?
Remember we changed the way the spell's worded, so it doesn't have a continued line anymore. It
Right.
just fires each turn. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Wilhelm, it is your turn though.
Oh man. Well, she's pretty far away now. I'm going to take this opportunity to move away from her. I am going to bonus action dash,
Okay.
leap up onto this pedestal, and join the fight over here.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Actually, you know what I might do? I'm going to bonus action dash over here, and I'm going to drink a potion.
Okay.
That seems like a better use of my time. There's no point dying.
Marked. Yes.
All right. The Countess will use her last legendary action to move along the ceiling so she is over the pool of blood.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Do that so it looks cool.
So cool.
So cool.
And
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 30 feet high.
Okay.
And then I think it's her turn. She reaches in to the delirium shard that she's stabbed into her wound and draws upon dark, contaminated power to cast Conjure the Deep Haze.
No.
Right on, you guys.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm glad I'm hiding in a corner like a brave person.
Gaining another contamination level in the process.
She's a 3.
Yep, she's at 3.
So that's what.
She
No.
cannot regain hit points from taking a long rest.
I just realized that I'm excited. I'm like, once she gets to 6, she dies. No, she just turns into something probably worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much more deadly.
Don't
With
worry,
that,
guys. She's killing herself.
Wrath, it is your turn. You are in the delirium fog. Make a Constitution saving throw.
You just take that.
I just breathe in it. 23.
Okay. You still do take some damage.
Oh,
You take 10 necrotic damage, but you do not gain a level of contamination.
oops.
Nice.
That's important. I half it of my natural resistance to necrosity, and I get a 23 on my save for keeping the Volgar. It's trying to like wrench his mind.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea to get out of this horrible cloud of contaminated energy.
I'm going to attempt to run over to Wilhelm, and I'm going to actually.
No,
I'm-
you won't, because no one can see in it. It's,
Okay.
It's
That's important.
Yeah.
I run over to Wilhelm into the corner, bravely, and I'm going to attempt to shoot at the Countess.
Am I in?
okay. Yeah, you
some-
are in it. Pretty.
Some Eldritch. I get a 23 to hit
That is a hit.
for 14 damage,
Okay.
and a 24 to hit
Also a hit.
for 8 damage.
Okay.
And so I just start blasting.
Looks like she
into it.
regenerated substantially from last round, but
It's helping.
it's helping.
Now-
Everyone helps.
The looking around, I want to send the Barlgura after her. It has a 20-foot high jump as a natural.
Okay.
So I want to have it run.
Yeah, so with a 20-foot jump, and she's on the ceiling, and its reach, it could make an attack, but I'm going to have it make an athletics check. And
I want it to jump off one of the sarcophagi, like it, or some kind of.
the staircases would be the best way.
Okay, so
with
he's
their
gonna-
height, yeah, it would definitely be able to jump to hit her.
So he's gonna get a running start. So he's gonna take a hit from what's his face.
Now, as a
Okay.
demon that you've conjured, it is actually susceptible to the deep haze. So it does need to make a con save against the deep haze.
Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. It gets a 15.
That succeeds, but it still takes half damage. So it's going to take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And then it's gonna leap. So it sort of does like the Hulk jump, where it throws its whole weight into it and it leaps up, and then it's gonna grab and just start attacking the Countess recklessly. Ever the recklessly. It gets a 19 to hit
Yep.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
It gets a 21 to hit for 10 damage. And it gets a crit with its bite
Nice. Okay.
for
Is deep haze concentration?
So I do have to make concentration saves.
is
I have
concentration.
passed them both so far.
and 21 damage with the bite.
Okay. I am still concentrating on
So
all
it just
this stuff.
starts pounding and then biting into her on the ceiling, and
You'd have to use a legendary resistance to pass.
and then that's the Barlgura's turn.
So does he land?
He lands in the blood
Now, can he? Because he has a climb. Can he grab on to the ceiling?
onto the ceiling.
you-
Give me an athletics check. Let's see if he
Okay,
can hold
okay.
on to it. Because it's a vaulted stone ceiling, so we would need to dig his claws into the ceiling.
I get a 23.
Yeah. Okay. So he's holding on. Yeah. Onto the ceiling.
He's
Okay.
got big arms.
The Countess will use one of her legendary actions to move away from it.
Okay.
We'll need another flight someday. She's gonna move towards the D pace. She moves around it. She doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when she does
Okay.
this.
The Barlgura just got up there too.
The Varghouls sniffing around for blood. One of the Varghouls is going to attack you, Rudy. It does so with disadvantage. Missing. And the other one will stumble around out of the fog.
Where's he going?
He's going to go in a random direction. He goes to 12 o'clock, gets out of the cloud, spends his movement, and then he runs up to Wrath. But he has to use all of his movement to get up there. The creature in the cloud tries to grab at you, Rudy, but it misses.
Really quickly, Monty, just so you know, every turn, the demon needs to make a saving throw.
But your spell saving for DC is 20, right? Is
19.
I have a -1, so I need to roll a natural 20 to break out of your control.
Okay. So you haven't doing it,
rolled
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Rudy, you are in the deep haze.
I am.
Roll me a con save.
Do I have to know if I... Oh, that I fail. 15. Does that fail?
That succeeds.
Okay, good.
Just succeeds.
Don't have to use my Indomitably.
You still do take 15 necrotic damage, but you don't gain a contamination level.
Great. Okay, I'm going to, with disadvantage, try to hit this other
Sure.
ghoul. So he's the only one near me.
Yeah.
For a couple hits.
Oh, with disadvantage, that is a hit.
Yes. That is 26 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to take one more. That also is a hit.
Yeah, that'll slay it.
Laid.
Nice, Rudy.
For another 29 damage. And then I'm going to walk out of the haze.
Which way?
And the Countess, I assume, is still on the ceiling.
Yep.
Can I make it over? No, I'm going to stay over there, actually. Yeah. And I give the Countess a dirty look.
She's going to use her legendary action to move into the cloud of the deep haze.
No.
Cackling as she does so. Yeah. And so she enters the deep haze fog, and she fails the saving throw, which she will not legendary resistance. She will take the damage, and she will gain the contamination level.
I have a feeling I know what's happening.
She's going to die.
On purpose.
Oh, you already figured it out. Bummer.
Is it
Wilhelm, it's
Right.
your turn.
with this creature charging at Wrath? I step in and lunge towards it with my blade. Getting a 24 to hit.
The hit.
Thank you. Wilhelm, help me.
I am.
Appreciate it.
Uh, $29 damage.
Okay.
And I take my crossbow out, and I'm going to fire it at the same creature. Getting a 21 to hit. For
How much damage was the first attack?
29.
29. Okay.
8 more damage.
You shoot it down.
So as it charges at Wrath, I plunge my blade through its throat and then shoot it in the head.
Thank you.
Just as it's like right in front of you. It's just
And I'm
it
trying so hard to keep
brains.
this demon under control as brains splatter in me.
Okay. The Countess. She starts her turn in the fog. She succeeds her saving throw. She walks out of the fog towards Wilhelm and Wrath,
Good.
standing just outside the edge of the fog. Cackles with laughter.
Oh.
As she's just standing on the and as she does this, she is going to attack. Yeah, she'll move in to. How do I do this? Okay. She will cast out of their delirium orb at Wilhelm. And she gets a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Wilhelm, you take 20 necrotic damage.
Do I gain another level of contamination?
No, this is not the one that
Okay.
contaminates.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just the one that does damage.
Cool.
Okay.
There goes my health potion.
Okay.
I just healed that.
And as she casts the last spell, she becomes incapacitated and Conjure the Deep Haze ends. Because she can't concentrate on it anymore. And you see her body starting to shudder and convulse. Wrath, what are you going to do? She just laughs and laughs maniacally. She doesn't fall prone. She's just incapacitated. She can still move. Attacks don't have an advantage against her. She's just incapacitated.
I reach into my bag,
Mhm.
and I produce the spell scroll of Purge Contamination.
Okay.
The one we purchased off of.
Unfortunately, it takes a minute to cast.
Uh-oh. Hold her down.
Yeah.
Hold her down. We might have... What about Aqua Expurgo?
Aqua Expurgo will prevent it.
I have the Bulgara jump off the ceiling.
Mhm.
He's going to grab the Countess, and he's going to run for the well
Okay, he runs towards the well.
with the Countess.
Okay, so the Countess still gets to make. She's
Yeah, hey, well, I wanna
incapacitated,
try to
but
pick
you still
her up,
gotta grab her.
And then I want to try to have the Bulgara try
Yeah.
to carry her towards the well.
Okay, make an opposed strength. No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay,
He-
let's
he had
see
to
if we
mo-
can do
use
it.
Yep.
He had to use his movement to get down there first. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see if the so it's a 5.
Okay, I get a 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's trying to grab and
he tries
wrestle
to
with
grab
her.
her, but even though she's losing her mind, she still manages to wriggle out of his grasp.
And I'm going to. Oh man.
What are you gonna do yourself, Wrath? Technically, this thing has to go
Yeah,
after
yeah.
you, but
It'll go. So I. That was my only plan. I'm going to jam the rod. How's your healing? How's your health, Rudy?
I'm okay.
I jam the rod, the U wand of healing into Wilhelm,
Okay.
and I blow
Ow.
all the charges.
Oh.
6 of them. 6 of them.
All of our ghouls are destroyed.
Fine.
So, Rudy, it is your turn.
I just want to check how you're doing.
27 healing.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then the Bulgara comes down and tries to grab and wrestle.
Okay. I am going to.
We need to get her outside
Uh,
or kill her or something. I don't know if we can stop this, but if we can expose her to daylight.
I want to at least. I want to try to help at least if we can't get her outside, then to hurt her a bit more. I'm gonna try to move towards like 30 feet. Try to get as close as I can, but because I can't get all the way, I'm going to use the magic of my moon axe to cast fairy fire on her.
Okay. She still gets a dexterity saving throw, which she gets a 22.
No, yeah, no. I tried.
You
Sparkles fall over. Thanks, Rudy.
Good try. Good try, though.
No
magic.
Alrighty. That will end your hunter's mark, though, because it is the concentration effect.
Yeah.
Wilhelm, it's your turn.
I'm not going to be able to lift her up, so I'm just going to keep... I see what you're trying to do, and I approve, but I'm going to stab her in the back of the head with my sword.
Okay.
Getting a 23.
It's a hit.
This is-
25 more damage,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot her with a crossbow. Getting a 15.
That misses.
I shoot, and luckily it misses the demon as well. And and then I'm going to back away.
Okay. The Countess. You guys had a whole round. You couldn't do it. All right. She convulses to the floor as she gains another contamination level from the delirium shard that she stabbed herself with. Her body, the transformation takes 1 round. And you can already see horrific wings beginning to grow out of her back.
She's growing into a giant back.
Should we shoot the red, the red flare?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Wrath, it is your turn.
Maybe you want to toss me the flare.
You can see she is growing. She's going to grow into something truly large and monstrous. If you do not kill her in this round, she will transform.
I can see the need for speed.
She's not actually prone.
I'm just gonna step back and try to shoot everything I have at her.
Okay.
Bruce still there?
Yeah, Bruce is gonna help me. I get a 26 to hit for 8 damage. I get a 16 to hit
That hits.
for
Her current form.
what was that? 8 more damage.
Okay.
And then I have the I'm saying it wrong I'm saying it every time.
Bulgara?
Big B. Big B
B?
is gonna just start laying into her. Getting a 17
That hits.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
A like 23
She's like convulsing and horrifically mutating as you're blasting her with energy.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
And then he bites her for like a 24
Okay.
for like bites her head. 12 damage.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
And just laying into her.
All right, Rudy.
All right. I'm gonna come up to her. Out of my way. And I'm going to try to cut her head off. Oh, let's see. Okay. 21 to hit.
It's a hit.
23 damage.
Okay.
Another. Yeah. Okay. 23 to hit. For another 23 damage.
Okay.
And I am going to, since I am, has it been a minute since the last combat, I'm assuming? Yes, it has. I'm no
Yeah,
longer
but you gotta
shifted.
regain you gotta take a short rest to get your shifting back.
Yeah. Then I am going to, is there anything? Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step.
Okay.
30 feet away.
You appear next to me.
Let's say, I couldn't cut her head off.
Hey, everyone, where did you guys go?
Okay.
Could I, actually, I guess I can't hand you the flare gun.
I mean,
anymore.
don't. I'm going to try to kill her.
I have it in my hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, in my pocket.
Okay. I've taken 128 points of damage. Whoa.
As you pop up next to me, I'm like, what are you doing here? And I look at you, I'm like, rule number 100. When you are low on options, you do whatever it takes. And I run and I jump off of this platform here and I go full, like, double-handed rapier down towards her. Is he gonna crit? No. 26.
It hits.
Oh.
Okay, come on, all high numbers. That's a cock die. That's 29 damage.
Okay.
Just doesn't care.
And my rapier's now, like, sticking out of her, and again I take my crossbow and I put it, like, right in her screaming mouth, and I pull the trigger. I better hit.
I've taken 157 points of damage.
That's a cock die again. Okay, that's going to be 20.
It's a hit.
It's going to be 6 more points of damage.
I've taken 157 points of damage.
I shoot her in the mouth with my crossbow, thinking that
I-
would surely do it.
In the interest of not deceiving you, I would like to show you
No.
how many hit points. Her hit point maximum. She had 2 hit points left.
No!
I shoot her in the mouth, and she slumps
If I
over.
didn't-
Wait,
if I did-
Sorry, I did the math wrong.
I didn't do the math wrong.
Did I? No, okay. Wait, what's happening?
Who did the math wrong?
I should have just attacked her.
Did you not?
No, with the Bulgare earlier. Well, we'll see what happens. It's probably nothing.
Crossbow goes, and I stand over her dead body.
She collapses from the last crossbow bolt, and you stand over her. She's still for a moment, and then she twitches. The mass of flesh expanding and reaching up into a monstrous creature, lanky and skinless, with black feathered wings and the face with an elongated skull. It's like feathered bat-like wings and this skinless, muscled body with this face that is like a bat's skull. Almost 20 feet tall and ripping with muscle. The it is a creature of nightmare. It reminds you of the legends of the true vampires, the Striga.
What have we done?
Rudy, fire the flare.
What have we done?
We have to kill her. Wrath, look at me. We have to kill her.
We need to
Kill her.
lure it outside.
Okay.
It screeches, a maddening screech, as it comes into this new and horrific form. There is a strange sense of lucidity and awareness behind the monstrous eyes, and it opens its mouth, revealing its sharp, blood-drinking fangs. Wrath, it's your turn.
I jump and I run over. I jump off this sarcophagus. I run over to Wilhelm and I start to pull him backwards, and I'm gonna thunder step.
Yes.
How far can we go?
90 feet behind us using my last
Okay.
spell slot. And dealing oh wait, you can the nightmarish 20-foot tall creature is free to make a con save.
Yeah, what's the DC?
19.
Yeah, I have a plus 14.
It takes a whopping 17 halved damage.
Okay.
And the Bulgara just starts to rip into it, into its leg, feverishly.
Bulgara doesn't want to deal with this, but it's under your control. Get it!
Did you respond? Poor guy.
He's doing great work.
Oh, Bruce is stuck there.
A 26. Oh yeah, Bruce is gone.
Did he thought you because you thunderstorm?
Well, he was kind of away from it, but I don't know if he'll be able to get out of there. But Bruce knew. Bruce is with the Bulgara now. Does a 26 hit?
It does hit.
For 9
This
damage. 9 damage.
Okay.
A crit.
Oh,
We need it for 21 damage.
Ooh.
And a 23 to hit. And this is where it bite. It's like this giant. It's like gnawing on its leg. For 11 damage.
Okay.
So it's like and biting it.
Rudy, it's your turn.
Rudy
the flare!
Okay, I am gonna run the flare over to you guys. Is it? I'm assuming it's an action to
Yeah,
do the
just
flare.
shoot the flare.
And I run as far as I guess I dash. I'm gonna dash and then hand it over to Wilhelm. And I say, "Red, say red." And then I am going to stand. I'm gonna close. Oh, I can't do that. I'm gonna stand ready to
Okay.
guard you.
Wilhelm, it's your turn.
I put in the red flare, and I fire it straight up the well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start running up the wall.
I look over and you're gone.
I fire the flare, and then just whoop, whoop, whoop.
No, shoot it when you're running up.
Okay, yeah. I run up the wall, I run into the well, and I'm running up the well firing the flare. Bonus action
Okay.
dash.
All right. The Striga. Well, the Striga's got some fresh prey.
Is it the demon next to
Yeah,
it?
it's the demon.
Okay, good. The demon's buying us time.
Buying us time.
Did the demon take damage? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it's only
Okay.
it's at 32 health.
So the Striga has advantage on attack rolls against anything that doesn't have all of its hit points.
Yeah. Also, the Bulgara attacks. Big B attacks recklessly, so he's really opened himself up.
Would you say that Big B's good at using his hands?
No.
Oh.
Most of his mouth. Big B's
So. So yeah, I get an 18 with the first attack.
I believe that is a solid hit.
Okay.
He's only got
so,
DC 15 or AC 15.
Okay. So let me just pull this up here. So that.
It's crazy. It's actually one of his damage immunities is the Striga, so that's actually pretty convenient.
Sure. So that's gonna be 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
He accepts it.
Next attack will be a 29.
Yeah.
For another 21 points of piercing damage.
It does disappears.
And the last
into-
attack will be a 23 for another 21 points of piercing damage with the bite.
So
Is he
Sorry,
nothing?
30 points.
Is he meat?
so
Is he
he just like
The Striga just grabs hold of it, lifts it up, is tearing it apart, just bites halfway through the demon. The demonic blood just leaks out everywhere, and it reeks back its the head and drinks the blood, just like gulping. And then throws the two halves of the corpse apart as it dissipates back into the ether. And then it lunges forward.
And it can't even fit through
And
the
it's
door.
trying to fit through the door.
oh my
Wrath, it's your turn.
Shoot it with your beams.
oh my goodness.
I don't even know that. I don't know. That was terrifying. It just ripped your demon in half, like and drank it. It was like one of those Kool-Aid. Like just like. What is it, Kool-Aid Jammer? Yeah. Oh man, he's just Kool-Aid Jammer the demon.
Bigby. Oh man. Oh no. I mean, at this point, I'm going to, helplessly shoot beams at him. Like, I know you're teasing me, but that's about all I can do. I get a 22 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
For 10 damage, and
Okay.
I push it back. Does it? How big is this thing? What is it
It's
considered?
like the upper bounds of a large-sized creature.
I don't think
It's like a
repelling
young dragon.
repelling blast doesn't seem to have a.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So I launch it back 10 feet and I shoot again.
Okay.
Getting a 28 to hit
Okay.
for an 11 more damage, and I just keep and I'm screaming in some tongue that the demon sort of left imprinted on me. But it's a fear. There's a fear,
I yell, "Grab the chain!"
and I grab the.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to the chain.
Okay.
Can I hold on to it with my interaction?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Rudy.
Does the chain pull both ways or no?
I mean, you could pull it down. Yeah.
And then, like, is there two chains or no?
No. It's
Okay.
just like a chain on a bucket.
Okay. I am going to cast enlarge reduce, enlarging myself to Big Rudy.
Big Rudy.
And I want to start climbing the chain, but let me know if I can or can't do this, but I want to grab Wrath along the way as I'm going.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
I let Rudy.
You just slump.
I go limp.
28.
Okay. You climb up the chain.
Because I want to get us up there, and I'm like, we gotta get her in the sunlight!
Okay, it's top of the round. Who would like to roll a d6 to see if Dawn is broken?
I want to. Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
do.
you go it.
It's a 5.
There's the slightest hint of daybreak, but dawn has not broken yet. It's just cresting over the horizon. Wilhelm,
How close am I to the top of the well?
you're at the top of the well.
I leap out of the well.
There's a scene of carnage as werewolves and undead soldiers battle each other all around you in the courtyard.
And I look around at this, look back down the well, and I hear the screaming of the monster. Is there like a crank for the well?
Up at the top, you could definitely help pull.
I'm gonna help pull them out.
Okay. I will say that brings them all up the well then. Yep. Oh, the two of you can both roll me athletics checks, or yeah.
Ooh, I get a 19.
24.
It's hard to pull because Big Rudy is very heavy now.
Large.
I think I put my feet literally up
Yeah.
against the well, and I'm like full on like standing like sideways, pulling on the chain.
Okay. So I don't have the above ground really set up because I didn't anticipate this happening. I should have thought of this. The Striga is going to barrel forward into the door and try to squeeze through. Bursting through the doorway, the first doorway easily, and getting up to the next one. So it's got one more round to break through that one because it's so big. What do you get? So we'll pull ourselves out of initiative for now, and basically we're gonna see whether dawn breaks before this thing breaks out of the basement.
As we're looking out, do we see Elias?
So
Drexel?
you're in the courtyard, and as you come up onto the courtyard, Drexel comes rushing out onto the ramparts, and he says, "You're alive! What's going on down there?"
The Countess has gone through an unfortunate transformation.
A transformation? What do you mean?
She is large.
She's a monster.
We need help.
She has lost herself.
She's a vampire. What do you mean, a transformation?
Delirium.
Elias Drexel briefly turns white.
Yes. We need all hands. As many as you can spare. She's coming.
She had a lot of soldiers here. There's a lot of creatures. These are more soldiers than we thought she had before. I don't know where she got them from.
She might have made them.
They may be.
Might be the town.
Whoa.
Maybe while we were gone, she's been...
feeding.
The town. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no! What do you mean? Oh no!
While we were in hiding, you were gone for days. She is the recognized lord. What if she did something to the villagers?
Right now, we need to focus on killing her. Then we'll see what happens with the villagers.
All right. Is she down there?
Yeah,
It's down there.
yeah.
We must get away from this place.
We need sunlight. We're going to lure her out here, and then we need to hit her with everything we have until light breaks over the horizon.
Okay. Rickard is mopping things up. It's looking okay up here. It's looking fine.
If you can spare anybody.
All right. The Lord Commander, we need all lanterns to me! He calls out.
Take up positions on the around the edge of the castle, on the walls.
I don't have a minute, do I?
If you'd like to roll the dice and find out.
I am going to run up onto the walls, and I'm going to start trying to convert my crossbow into a ballista.
Okay. Rudy, what would you like to do?
I want to stand, I'd say about 50 feet away from the well if possible.
Okay.
Preparing myself with my axe with the intent to potentially collapse the well to make sure she can't get away again if the sun starts to come up.
Okay.
And I will assist Wilhelm in setting up his ballista because I know the time is short. So I, using a mixture of guidance and my extensive knowledge of crossbows and artillery, really digging deep here. I'm gonna try to help Wilhelm.
Okay. You can all roll me a d6.
6.
4.
Okay. You set the crossbow up. And as you set the crossbow up, in the scene of the carnage, as the dawn begins to break in the east, you look out onto the horizon, which is out on over to the lake. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Or, wait, do I have that the right way around?
Sun rises in the east.
Yeah,
sets in
sun
the
rises
west,
in the east. Yeah. As you look out, there is the sun. Overall it's a cloudy day, but the sun, you see the sun coming up over the horizon, burning like a flame. And as it comes up, the orb of the sun is black, surrounded by a corona of flame. And looking back towards the night, you see a burning rider crossing the bridge into the castle, cutting down the Steelfang werewolves and the undead soldiers alike as he rides into the castle. There is a crack of lightning through the air. Something is wrong.
I mean, what's going on? Is
The
it
sun. It is
an eclipse? or
like,
something?
yes, it must be this creature.
This isn't fair. A headless rider can't summon an eclipse. What magic is this?
I don't know. But if we kill it, it may stop it.
So now we just have this...
Focus.
Actually, you might know. Give me an Arcana check with your new arcane knowledge.
Ooh. 12.
Okay, you don't.
Hold on. I think I know what to do. Like I said before, we kill it.
Which, all of it?
Probably.
Okay.
It's my with my limited understanding of what's happening. I believe that killing this creature seems to be drawing against, those from the normal world, because as it lives in the dream world.
You're talking with such confidence.
As you
Know
speak,
what's happening. Just mumbling my way through.
you look up to the windows of the castle, to the ramparts above, where Rickard Steelfang is slaughtering through soldiers, and where Elias Drexel is commanding the soldiers. And as the rider appears, there is a moment where Elias Drexel stops mid-sentence, and Rickard Steelfang stops as well, and transforms back into a man. And Rickard's up on the top of the castle, looking at his hands, like he doesn't understand what's going on. And Elias Drexel is holding onto his head, as if he is just struck by a sudden migraine.
Kill it.
It's going into the castle. We're out in the courtyard. I can't even. Has it gone like into the castle at this point?
It has gone into the castle.
Is it friend or foe? I don't know what's going on. It's killing both sides.
I have no idea what this thing is.
We met it in the dream world. We know.
It followed us in the dream world. Raph, I turn the ballista over to you, and can I like run up the wall into the castle, like to where Elias is, or like because Elias was on like a rampart, right? Can I like I want to get into a position where I can see the headless horseman.
Yeah, you can run up the castle walls and into the window. Yeah.
And I want to look down at it, and I want to call out like, "Who are you?"
You look out, and and look through the windows into the great hall of Castleholm, as the headless figure takes its burning blade and cuts down one of the werewolves, and pushes away one of the undead guardians. And as it steps into through the front doors of Castleholm, there's a brief moment where the flames of its body coalesce into your father's face. And that's where we'll end for the night.
Ah! Gosh.
All right.
Is your dad doing this?
What does this mean?
All right. All right. All right. No problem.
The Striga is coming.
Yeah.
The sun is not shining.
No.
No.
And the headless.
The headless
Horseman.
horseman's my dad.
Probably.
But I wonder if it's.
It could be messing with
We're in a
you.
great position, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. And you handed me your ballista.
You were standing next to me, and I needed to go. Check
I'm just
this
holding it. I'm like, you know, when you're like,
You're
you're
just-
just not sure what I'm fumbling,
You
like with
pointed
the.
and you pulled.
It's sort of like I'm.
It's on
I'm
a
losing
stand.
it.
It's foolproof. Like this thing is huge. You can fire. You got this.
Go to twist it and the weight just goes.
Yeah. Ah! As soon as you let go, I go.
You like shoot it into the air. You're like, oh, how do I load one of these?
Oh, there's my shot. Shot my shot.
What are we gonna do?
Die. Probably.
Oh man, that was amazing.
That was great.
Alrighty. Well, a big thank you as always to Jill, Kelly, and Joe for an amazing game tonight.
And a huge thank you to Kyle for all of the wonderful work he does behind the scenes,
Yay, Kyle.
keeping things
Thank
on
you.
track, dressing like a stud, and just being general. I don't know. I like your red hoodie. Is there a problem, Kyle? And a huge thank you to our dungeon master, Monty
Yeah,
Martin.
Monty.
Uh,
Oh my god.
The build-up,
Epic battle.
to this, and
2
you know,
damage.
I want to say that I'm happy that we got to see her transform. It's more epic this way. But also, me as a player, I'm not thrilled. But amazing work.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I mean, in my defense, you guys had 6 full rounds of like.
I tried my hardest.
We did. We
Some
did.
of us. No, I don't. We all did our best. I'm proud of us, guys.
Where is this? I mean, look at all these miniatures. In our game tonight, we use all these incredible assets from Dwarven Forge, and I hope you
I
enjoyed
had this
them.
thing for a while. I don't know what it's supposed to be,
But it's awful.
It's awful and awesome.
And we get a chance to use them in the stream games, and you can use them too. Like a lot of the stuff we use is Dwarven Forge from Monty's collection, miniatures by WizKids and Hero Forge, music by Tabletop Audio, and artwork by Jeremy Cole. So thank you to all those amazing creators, and check them out and support them.
Of course, don't forget to look at the links below for our Teespring store where you can find all of your favorite Dungeon Dudes t-shirts, including the newest design, Shadows of Drakkenheim, which now comes in not only a t-shirt, but also a sweater and a poster. Check it out at bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
Our videos and live streams are made possible thanks to the incredible generosity of our Patreon supporters. If you enjoy our work, please consider becoming a patron of our show by following the links below or at patreon.com/dungeon_dudes.
We also have a phenomenal Discord community that is exclusive for our patrons. So you can join us on our Discord and chat with us about all things Drakkenheim, all things D&D, and really any nerdy topic that you feel like talking to us about. All of us are on there, and you can also get in touch with us and ask us direct questions. We have a channel now for Ask the Dudes, which has been a lot of fun.
Monty and Kelly.
And we also have some great ways to communicate on the play testing that's been going on with our Drakkenheim book that's coming early next year. So if you didn't get in on that, you still have a chance. It's available for pre-order at drakkenheim.com. And you can again join us on the Discord to chat with us about all the stuff in the initial alpha playtest release that we did.
Kelly and I post new videos every Thursday over on our YouTube channel, where we cover everything D&D with bonus videos every other Tuesday, including advice for dungeon masters and guides for players.
And be sure to join us live next Tuesday when we record the campaign live on Twitch. You can check us out from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also watch the video episodes of the show on YouTube and check us out as an audio-only podcast.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in the shadows of Drakkenheim.